Yo, what's good everyone? Today we are back on Retail Tycoon 2 for an extremely interesting video and something that I saw a lot of you requesting in the very first video that we made here on the channel for Retail Tycoon 2. Now, if you guys remember in my video where I went ahead and showed you Bunny's target build that he made, for a very brief moment I showed you guys a layout that was specifically made to just make money. Now, since that recording, that layout has kind of been adjusted a little bit, and if you notice at the very top, we are now sitting at 1.1 mil. But if I go ahead and make my way over to my store, you'll notice that absolutely nothing has changed. And the reason for this is because, well, for the last 2 nights, I've just basically been using my same exact setup with the manager that you can see in the background. And it's been kind of generating not the craziest amount of money. I mean, I've probably been making about 400,000 to 500,000 every single night, which is absolutely terrible. But a lot of that has to do with just the amount of products that I have inside of my store, as well as the variety of products that I have. So for that reason, in today's video, we're going to be building, I want to say it's Bunny's build, but at the same time, it's also Dosar's, mixed in with a little bit of ideas that you guys went ahead and shared in the comments. But regardless, I will have a link to my boy Bunny's channel in the description, as well as on the comments. I do appreciate every single one of you that went ahead and showed love to him from my last video, because his views have been looking real nice over there. But let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get right into this. Unfortunately, we will be completely destroying the entire build that I have right now, but it's perfectly fine. You want to know why? Because at the end of this, we are going to have millions, which will then in return allow me to make anything and everything that I want in this game. And if you guys aren't aware, a little birdie has kind of told me that there might be an update tomorrow. And by a little birdie, I mean their Discord, because they kind of posted it in announcements. But yeah, apparently there's going to be an update to the map. Maybe we're going to get some new products. Maybe we're going to get some new shelves, maybe some new vehicles. I don't know. But what I do know is that I am extremely excited to check out that update. And of course, we're going to be covering it here on the channel the moment that goes live. Anyways, let's go ahead and waste no more time and get right into this. For starters, I want to go ahead and close down my store just so we can stop all this production and all of this selling that's going on right now, clear out the entire lot, and we're going to start on destroying everything. So don't mind me, I'm just going to go ahead and delete every single wall that we have up right now. And we're also going to get rid of all of the shelves that I don't need anymore. A lot of these shelves are extremely cheap, so I'm really not too worried about it. I'm going to get rid of all of these things. The only ones that we're going to keep are the ones that we're going to be using for this build, which specifically are only these 2 that are back here. I do need to purchase one more, but again, it's really not a big deal. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention is, as you can see, I have gone ahead and purchased every single available plot that you can not only buy for in-game money, but also the one that you have to purchase the game pass with. Now, the reason for this is because, well, pretty simple. I was getting ready to go ahead and build the huge plan that I have, which if you saw my community post, I technically don't have the plan yet, but I do have a general idea on what I want and how I want it to look, but I need to basically piece it all together with the items that I have available. Now, initially the plan was to release that build today and to do it on video with you guys, but I figured if there's going to be an update tomorrow, why not just wait and see if brand new items are added where I can go ahead and make something even better. So instead, I resorted to building this right here so we can rack up crazy amounts of money and go all out tomorrow. But anyways, man, let's focus up here. A lot of the items that I have down right now are specifically the items that I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to do is grab these items and move them to the back of my plot so they're out of the way, and as I need them, I will grab them and move them back to the area where they need to be. So I'll be right back as soon as I've gone ahead and gotten all of this out of the way. All right, so here we go. We now have everything completely clean up until the point where you drive into my actual plot. Now, all of the items that I will be using have been moved over to the top left-hand side, and we are now 100% ready to get started. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and knock out is the parking lots. For the first section, we're going to need a total of 8 of these. So yes, this is going to be somewhat of a pricey build. I had to take a guess. I would probably say it's going to cost you maybe about 200,000, maybe even 300,000 to get this started. If you guys want a simpler version, I would highly suggest to go into my comments section and check out Bunny's channel, because I believe that his first money method that he uploaded is actually a lot cheaper. So make sure that you guys go and check that out. In this one, we're going to be specifically putting, I believe it's going to be a total of 16 parking spaces. And the first one that he made, I believe, was just 8. So again, definitely recommend you guys go and check that out. But using our little entrance right here as a reference point, we're going to place the back end of this parking space on the 5th line of these little kind of strips that are going on right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is kind of right in the center of these double yellow strips. And we're going to place this down right here. Then we'll place another one next to that, a third one, and a fourth one. Then we're gonna rotate it the complete opposite way and place another 4 right next to that. The final product should look a little something like this. Very simple, very nice, and very clean. Now we're gonna switch on over to concrete. We're gonna do from end to end, so I believe it's gonna be 4 by 16. Yeah, so just like that, we're gonna drop some concrete right there. 4 by 16 should be looking a little something like this. Then we're gonna switch back to infrastructure, grab some more parking lots, and place it the exact same way that we had it on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rotate this around and place another 4 on this side. And now we should be working with something a little bit like this. Now, the next step here is going to be adding the electronic tables. Like I mentioned before, we have 2 up here, so I'm just going to grab them from over here. Go ahead and place 1 in the center, grab our second one and put it a little bit higher than that. And then obviously we need to purchase our third one, which will be going exactly in the position that I am placing it right here. So again, let me just give you guys a nice little view of what we've got going on so far. Very simple, nothing too crazy. But now for the next step, this is where we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what Bunny did, because you guys did mention it in the comment section, and actually Bunny just told me in the game right now that it's way better to do it this way. In his video, he tells you guys to use some self-checkouts, which at the time he believed was the best way to get things done, but there was a couple of you that mentioned because of the bonus of staff members, it goes a lot faster if we use checkout registers. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to place one checkout register right over here and then place ourselves a second checkout register on the other side. So again, take a look. Very, very simple. And honestly, I think it's looking real nice right now. The only thing that we're missing here before we start getting into the decorating, because yes, you need to put down some decorations just to kind of help out your ratings over here and to, you know, make the customers have a better time, if that makes a little bit of sense. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no idea what decorations do, but apparently some people are saying that more customers start coming and, you know, they have a good time. I'm just going with what the pros are saying. Also, before I forget, we do need to grab our manager's desk and place it on the left-hand side over here, because obviously our manager will be continuing to keep this flowing over the night, even though I will be doing another thing that's a little bit different. We're probably going to be purchasing a large bulk of electronics, so that way we aren't paying that extra 25% instant delivery fee. All right, so next step is going to be to go ahead and place up some walls. All right, perfect. So this should be your final product. Now, the only thing that we're missing is decorations inside, as well as our ceiling. I almost forgot about the ceiling. Oh my god. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a ceiling, and we're gonna go ahead and place down these plants in the back end of the parking lot. I believe this is 6 by 7, so it's a decent amount of plants. $10,500. Again, we aren't 100% sure, nor myself or Bunny, if this does bring more customers into your store having higher decoration, but considering a lot of the top players as well as people over on the Discord are saying this, we're just gonna kind of go along with it and follow what they say. And here we go, man. This should be your final product at the very end of everything. I do need to go ahead and make my way over to the warehouse, grab some more stock and put it down here. So let's go ahead and head down there, get that done, which I'm gonna go ahead and take a little shortcut here. That worked out beautifully. And we're gonna go ahead and spend $40,000 on 100 of these small electronics and then make our way back to the store, which again, I know a lot of you were having this question in the comments about customers coming in and asking for different products. Based off of what I've been told, it doesn't really matter, because a lot of the customers are going to be coming in and just specifically buying the electronics, so it's going to kind of outweigh the customers that are coming in and being unhappy because they're not finding what they specifically need. Also, a little bit off topic here, I completely forgot about this while I was building it. Make sure that you go ahead and add your unloading door, because if not, obviously you won't be able to unload your products, because it is recommended to go ahead and fill up all of your shelves before you do open up your store, because if not, your manager will be spending a lot of unnecessary money at the very start. All right, so when it comes time to filling up your actual shelves, make sure that you go ahead and place one of each one. So you're going to do smartphones in one table, tablets in the other, and then laptops on the final one. Now, in my case, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my store sign, because, well, the one that I'm working with right now is very tiny, not the most efficient one, and I personally have $1 million to go ahead and spend right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves the big boy sign right at the very top of our store, place it down right there. Can we all take a moment to realize that my absolutely microscopic brain put the sign backwards? All right, let's try that one more time. So we're gonna get ourselves the big sign and place it down the correct way this time. But here we go, man. This is, like I mentioned before, the final product. If we go ahead and swap over our menu here and show decorations, it's doing a pretty decent amount. The green is kind of reaching into where we needed to reach to. So I'm personally really happy with it, man. We're gonna see how it does overnight. If by the time that we record tomorrow's update video, I somehow have like 3 mil, and you guys are gonna know it's very much worth it, because like I mentioned, with what I was working with before, it took me a total of 2 nights AFKing just to reach 1.1 million. And in theory, if all of the statistics are correct and based off of what everybody's saying, this should be making roughly around 200, maybe 175,000 per hour, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, man, just a quick little video for today. I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys while I was building it, mainly because a lot of you were asking me in the comments to do this video. Do want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for all the support on the Retail Tycoon 2 videos. Seriously means a lot, man, and I can't wait to go ahead and bring you guys some of my builds, as well as the top 5 series of your guys' build, which you have been posting in my Discord. Thank you so much to all of you that have joined the Discord. If you would like to, go ahead in the description right now. I have a link. Make sure to join in. We have a specific RT2 channel inside of my Discord where you can post every single one of your builds. I'm going to be going in there, reaching out to people personally and kind of showcasing your build, meanwhile also giving you guys a shout out here on the channel. Again, I'm sorry this video was kind of everywhere. My mind is somewhat going about 1,000 miles per hour right now. And also thank you guys so much for 60,000 subscribers here on the channel. Seriously means a lot, man. So crazy, but let the road to 70K begin. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.